students. So let us have the remedy of your assignment 2 what was given to you yesterday. So opening the question in two variables. Your first question was we were supposed to write this equation x in terms of y, and equation was given x upon 3 is equal to 5 minus 2y. So you keep x here, do the cross multiplication. This will be getting multiplied by 3 into 5 minus 2y multiplied 3 5 are 15 plus into minus minus 3 2 are 6y. So x is equal to 15 minus 6y. So this is the first part answer. We express x in terms of y. So I did that. In second part it was asked check whether 3 and 2, 3 comma 2 is a solution set of this equation or not. So for x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2, you need to substitute x3 in this equation and y by 2 and check your left hand side is coming equal to right hand side. Yes, it is coming. So then yes, 3 comma 2, that is a set of parts 3 2 is the solution of this equation. So such questions you can find under section B, that is of 2 marks question. So you can prepare for such questions. Then second question was a problem sum, which was if the number of hours for which a laborer work is x and y is his wages in rupees, and equation was given y is equal to 2x minus 1. You need to draw the graph, and from the graph you have to find the wages of the laborer if he works for 6 hours. So here is the situation. Number of hours are x, wages in rupees are y, and this equation already is given to me, so I will be using y is equal to 2x minus 1 first to find the parts. So if you put x is equal to 0, y will be minus 1 only. If I put x is equal to 1, 2 minus 1, y will also be 1. If I put x is equal to 2, 2 to the 4 minus 1, 3. So then you just plot these parts. 0 minus 1. So this is your 0 minus 1 is the part here. 1 and 1 is this one here. And then your 2 and 3 is this one here. Now if you see, join these, all these three are lying on the same line. So this is the graph for this situation. Second part is asking if from the graph you find for 6 hours if you work. So on the x-axis, these are the hours, no? So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 hour I have taken, and wages 1 centimeter is equal to 1 rupee I have taken. You can take in terms of 2 also. So these are the wages, and you need to write the scale also. Along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 hour, and along y-axis your 1 centimeter is equal to 1 rupee. Now from the graph, how I have to find that I would like to make you understand here. What you have to do is at 6 you extend this line and then put the scale on 6 and mark the point somewhere. I think it will go up, and somewhere here you will be getting the x here. I will extend this, put the scale there and keep it and mark the dot there. From there you need to draw the perpendicular. Somewhere at 11 you will be finding here. So extend the scale. Vertically you have to put the scale, and where it touch this extended line, encircle there, and from that encircle you have to draw the perpendicular to the y-axis. Definitely that will be touching here at 11. So if the wages are 6, because I can check it from here, if I put x is equal to 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 minus 1 will be 11. In that way also you can do, but the question is from the graph you have to do it. So you have to show that also. Please do not forget to extend the line and then keep the scale vertically to this line. Where it touch this line, mark the dot there and read the x, that is the abscissa. And it is 6, and from there you need to draw the perpendicular on the y-axis, and on the y-axis definitely that is going to be at 11. So for 6 hours you will be getting rupees 11. So that is the answer for your this question. Y is equal to x. So you write the parts like if x 0 to y will also be 0, if x is 1 to y also will be 1, and draw the graph for this. So you will for 0 and 0, this will be the part, for 1 and 1, this will be the part. Draw always be on the straight line. And secondly, you have to draw for y is equal to minus x. So if y is equal to minus x here, if you put x 0, again y will be 0. If you will be putting x is equal to 1, so y will be equal to what? Minus 1. So now you put this 0, 0 again will be at the origin, and at 1 x is equal to 1, y will be here minus 1, and draw the line. So now what is your observation that you have to write? Again, question is of section C. Two graphs are there and their opinion you have to write at last. So what is the common thing you are finding? Both are the straight lines, that is obvious because linear equations in two variable always will be the straight line. But the common thing in both the graphs or both of these equations, one is positive and one is negative, will be passing through the origin. Why? Because you can see 0, 0 is the common part here as well as here. So that is the common thing. So that is our observation that both the lines are passing through the origin, that you have to write in your second part of your answer. Then your question number 4, somewhere it was again a numerical taken from physics. You know that the force applied on a body is directly proportional to the acceleration in the body. You have to write an equation to express this situation, and then you need to plot the graph. I said that the force is y and that the acceleration is x. So we said that force is directly proportional to x. So I can write y is equal to kx. When I have changed the sign of this proportionality, I have put k here. This k is known as the constant of proportionality. So for k you can vary the value. You can take k is 1, 2, 1 Newton force, 2 Newton force, 3 Newton force, whatever you want to take. Say I have taken for k is equal to 2, I have written the equation because no force is given, so I have to assume from my own side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want the value of k you can put there. So I have taken 2, so y is equal to 2x it will be, then equation will be this. Then write the parts, if x is 0, y is again 0. If x is 1, so y will be 2. If x is minus 1, so y will be minus 2. And plot those parts and check your equation will always be a straight line. So that's all about your question number 4. So I have given you the question based upon your NCERT question. What type of questions are there? Those types I have tried to give you in this assignment. And your last question was the auto rickshaw fare in a city is charged ₹10 for the first kilometer and ₹4 per kilometer for the subsequent distance covered. Write the linear equation to express the above statement, and then you have to draw the graph for this equation. So based upon this, one taxi fare charges were fixed in your textbook. The question was there somewhere. So on that format I have given you this question. So total distance you say is x, total fare you say is y. So then write this information. Write this information. What did you understand from the problem? Total fare will be equal to fare paid in two categories. In two categories. What is there in the question? For one first kilometer you have paid separately, and then the remaining distance. After covering the 1 kilometer, whatever the distance was covered, that is called the subsequent distance, was paid at the rate of ₹4 per kilometer. So for first kilometer plus 4 into the remaining distance. So I am not writing this information from my own side. This is the condition of the question. So total fare I am taking is y. For first kilometer, according to the condition, it was paid ₹10. And for the remaining, now what is the remaining? If total is x, for first kilometer already I have paid, so remaining will be x minus 1. And these many kilometers were paid at the rate of ₹4, so it will be 4 into x minus 1. Then you solve this, 10 plus 4 into x, 4x, plus minus minus 4 into 1 is 4, 10 minus 4 will make it plus 6, 4x, so 4x plus 6 will be there. Then you put the values of x as I have taken minus 2, so minus 4 into minus 2 minus 8 plus 6 again will be minus 2, then I have taken x is minus 1. Any values you can pick, whatever you want. I have taken minus 2 and minus 1 and I am getting these quads. When you will be plotting these quads, here it is minus 1 and 2 and here it is minus 2 and minus 2. You join both will be lying on the straight line and the graph will be there. So that's all about your this solution of all the 5 questions of the assignment. And now next turn is of your test based upon the linear equation, and one more assignment of 5 to 10 questions I will be adding to your knowledge, and that much is more than sufficient for you this topic of linear equation in 2 variable from the revision point of view also. And 4 to 5 questions I will be giving you in the test, so kindly prepare for the same. Thank you.